Hey all, this is just a short video where I'm going to describe an issue I had with replacement KYB struts that I installed on this 2012 Honda CRV front wheel drive that we've owned from new. At about 150,000 miles, I noticed that the strut boot, both boots in the front, were dry rotted and ripped, so I decided to change them out. Went with all KYB parts that they sold. So this is a KYB strut, bumper, and bellows and bearing that I bought at the same time. As you can see, there's a gap here that is apparently where they intend for you to cut the OEM bellows lower to cover all that, but mine was ripped right there, so that was not an option. Anyway, I wasn't really happy with that, but I had it already, so I installed them, and almost immediately backing out of the shop, it made this weird deep, almost tuning fork type noise, like a deep bone. It wasn't real loud, but if you're just worked on your car, you're gonna notice it. And I couldn't get it to go away. I pulled it back in, checked everything over. Everything was seated like you would expect. I ended up going back through the brakes again because I had done brakes at the same time. So I redid all the brakes. Ended up doing lower ball joints, put Moog sway bar bushings on it, and links. Nothing fixed it. I ended up, because it bothered me, it went on for long enough that I ended up going and getting complete struts to put on it. I bought some Gabriel brand, and I like them better anyway. If you can see in here, they go all the way to the top like the OEM struts did. I bought that as a complete assembly, and the noise went away immediately. So I contacted KYB, and of course they deny all responsibility, must be installation fault, etc. I never could find anything wrong as far as that goes. They were seated, installed correctly as far as I could tell. But if you're shopping for replacement struts for your 2012 to I think 2016 CRV or Civic, I would say go with a complete strut. As much as I hate to, waste money on buying a spring that's perfectly good, I don't really care for this gap that's left with the aftermarket style. I'd rather have something that's covered up, and I don't know what the noise was about. If anybody out there has any ideas of what I did wrong, but I think it's got to be either in that bearing or in the strut somewhere. I don't know, but the noise is gone now. So if this helps anybody decide what struts to put on their car, I hope it helps you. Have a good one. Bye.